Israel, real news, real quick. Former President Donald Trump on Tuesday voiced support for imposing the death penalty as punishment for convicted drug dealers as part of a speech he gave in Washington, D.C., in which he laid out a series of drastic measures to curb crime. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg leads President Joe Biden in a new University of New Hampshire poll of likely New Hampshire primary voters. Buttigieg is at 17% and Biden is at 16% in the poll of likely Democrat voters, with Vice President Kamala Harris trailing at 6% and Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren at 10%. Matt Holman, a top official in the Food and Drug Administration's Office of Tobacco Policy, is leaving to join Philip Morris International, one of the world's largest tobacco companies, according to an internal agency memo. Ukraine's state-owned Naftogaz gas company is running a massive embezzlement scheme as it seeks to get billions of dollars from the government as well as from the United States and Western Europe for alleged gas purchases, even though Ukraine presumably does not need additional gas for the winter, said Yulia Tymoshenko, a former prime minister of Ukraine who is currently a member of parliament. Portia Odufuwa, a 37-year-old woman, pulled a gun inside of Dallas Love Field Airport late Monday and began shooting toward the ceiling, police said, halting flight operations for several hours. The woman, who witnesses said was yelling about her marriage, was confronted and shot by officers. Hungary has rejected the European Union's proposal to reduce gas consumption as unjustified after the bloc's energy ministers approved the plan on Tuesday amid fears of Russia's plans to cut supplies. Russia will withdraw from the International Space Station project with the West after 2024, the new head of the country's space agency announced on Tuesday. And finally, General Motors Company's net profit tumbled 40% in the second quarter, hurt by a loss in China and supply chain troubles that left the company with tens of thousands of unfinished vehicles it couldn't sell. Meanwhile, Walmart slumped 7.6% after the retail giant cut its profit outlook for the second quarter and the full year late Tuesday, saying rising prices for food and gas are forcing shoppers to cut back on more profitable discretionary items such as clothing. And that's the way the world is. See you next time.